The hidden power of body language, what you say without speaking a word. Have you ever felt drawn to someone who hasn't even said a word yet? Or sensed someone's discomfort without them expressing it verbally? That's not a coincidence, it's the silent but powerful influence of body language. From the tilt of a head to the placement of hands, our bodies are constantly speaking, even when our mouths are closed. And whether you realize it or not, you're sending messages to everyone around you, messages that shape how they think, feel, and respond to you. This article will uncover the hidden power of body language, explain why it matters more than words, and show you how to master it to enhance your personal and professional life. 1. Body language speaks louder than words. Research suggests that over 55% of communication is nonverbal. That means more than half of what we say doesn't come from our mouth, it comes from our posture, gestures, eye contact, and facial expressions. When someone crosses their arms during a conversation, you might sense defensiveness or disinterest. When they lean in and maintain eye contact, it signals engagement and openness. We decode these signals almost automatically, and they influence how we perceive others before a single word is spoken. 2. The science behind nonverbal communication. Body language is deeply rooted in psychology and evolution. In prehistoric times, our ancestors used nonverbal cues to detect danger, show submission, or express dominance without needing language. Today, those instincts are still hardwired into our brains. For example, a genuine smile triggers the release of endorphins, making the person smiling and the observer feel good. Dilated pupils often indicate interest or attraction. These subtle signs bypass conscious thought and go straight to the emotional centers of the brain. 3. Facial expressions reveal true emotion. One of the most powerful aspects of body language is the face. Even when we try to hide how we feel, our microexpressions, fleeting, involuntary facial movements, betray us. Psychologist Paul Ekman identified 7 universal emotions: happiness, sadness, anger, fear, surprise, disgust, and contempt, that are expressed the same way across all human cultures. Learning to recognize these expressions can give you insight into what someone's really feeling, even when they try to mask it. 4. Eye contact, the window to trust and confidence. They say the eyes are the window to the soul. In many ways that's true. Eye contact plays a crucial role in building trust, demonstrating confidence, and forming emotional connections. Too little eye contact may come off as evasive, shy, or insecure. Too much can feel intense or aggressive. The right balance, typically maintaining eye contact 50 to 60% of the time in a conversation, creates a sense of connection and mutual respect. 5. Posture reflects power and personality. How you carry yourself tells others how you feel about yourself. Standing tall with shoulders back signals confidence, leadership, and readiness. Slouching, on the other hand, often conveys defeat, fatigue, or low self-esteem. Interestingly, adopting a power pose for just 2 minutes, standing with arms wide or hands on hips, can boost testosterone and lower cortisol, making you feel more assertive and less anxious. 6. Gestures amplify and clarify messages. Think of gestures as the punctuation marks of body language. Hand movements can emphasize key points, clarify abstract ideas, and add energy to your speech. In fact, studies have found that people who gesture while speaking are seen as more persuasive, charismatic, and trustworthy. Just make sure your gestures are intentional and culturally appropriate, as meanings can vary across regions. 7. Proximity and space send strong signals. How close you stand to someone reveals your relationship and intentions. This concept is known as proxemics. Intimate space, 0 to 18 inches reserved for close family or partners. Personal space, 1.5 to 4 feet close friends and informal interactions. Social space, 4 to 12 feet business or casual interactions. Public space, 12 plus feet speeches, presentations, or strangers. Invading someone's space without permission can make them feel uncomfortable or even threatened. Touch communicates care, dominance, or control. Touch is one of the most primal forms of communication. A handshake, pat on the back, or hug can express support, affection, or dominance, depending on context. For example, a firm handshake typically conveys confidence. A soft one may imply passivity. Touch can be powerful, but it's essential to read the room and consider cultural norms, especially in professional settings. 9. The role of cultural differences. While many body language signals are universal, others can vary greatly between cultures. For instance, in the US, direct eye contact shows confidence. In some Asian cultures, it may be seen as disrespectful. A thumbs up is a positive gesture in most countries, but it's offensive in some Middle Eastern regions. Always be mindful of cultural context, especially when traveling or working in global environments. 10. How to improve and master your body language. Now that you understand the impact of body language, how can you use it more effectively? 1. Self-awareness. Notice your own nonverbal signals. Do you fidget when nervous? Avoid eye contact? Practice holding a confident posture. 2. Mirror others. Subtly mirroring someone's body language can build rapport and make them feel understood. 3. Practice in front of a mirror. Observe your expressions and gestures while speaking. Aim for openness, calmness, and confidence. 4. Record yourself. Watching yourself speak, even briefly, can help you catch unconscious habits and adjust accordingly. Final thoughts. You're always saying something. Whether you're giving a presentation, going on a date, or standing in a crowded elevator, your body is constantly sending messages. The key is to become intentional about those messages, so they support rather than sabotage your communication. By mastering body language, you don't just improve how others see you, you also boost your own confidence, charisma, and emotional intelligence. So the next time you walk into a room, remember, even in silence, you're speaking volumes.